Hey everybody, TYT Sports. So Didier Drogba, although his contract does not expire until June, as a matter of fact, it still appears that he will be leaving Chelsea Football Club. Now, many of you may dislike the 34-year-old Ivorian. Maybe he dove in the box against your team, or he had one of his many theatrical plays on the pitch against your favorite club. However, you don't have to, but at least many have come to respect the career that was Didier Drogba at CFC. What I want to do now is highlight parts of his career, an 8-year career with the Blues. So firstly, he had this to say: even the greatest stories come to an end. My contract is finished and I am now prepared to leave the Blues. It is with great sadness, but also much gratitude, that I announce to you my departure from Chelsea. 4 FA Cups, 3 Premier League titles, 2 League Cups, a 2-time African Player of the Year, 9 goals in 9 finals. Of course, he had the tying goal in the Champions League in the 88th minute as they were down 1-0 after Thomas Müller made it 1-0 for Bayern Munich at Allianz Arena. However, he had the tying goal off of a corner kick, one of his many brilliant goals off of corners and one of his many headers in his lengthy career and fabulous tenure at Chelsea. And also he had the game-winning penalty, as obviously, as many of you know, it went into stoppage time. The last penalty taker was Didier Drogba, and he won it, a script that simply could not be written any other way. 157 career goals for Chelsea in 341 appearances. He came over from Marseille for £24 million, courtesy of Jose Mourinho. Drogba on Mourinho, he said, "Everybody knows the man who gave me the strength, and the man I learned a lot from was Jose." So now the question marks are, will he go to China, which is actually where Nicolas Anelka coaches a team, a former Chelsea man himself, Nicolas Anelka, who played up top with Didier Drogba. And also, he has used his status in society to become somewhat prevalent in politics in the Ivory Coast. So at least when he hangs up the boots, he will most likely get involved in politics. He also went on to say, "The best for me was to finish on a high note with this Champions League final. My blood is blue." Now, The Independent asked him many questions, and I want to read to you some of his answers that they asked. Firstly, best moments, and I'll summarize for you guys while also showing you the quotes right here. First title at Bolton in the 04-05 season, and also a Champions League win. Your best goal, the 2007 FA Cup final versus Manchester United, the first one at New Wembley in extra time. The worst moment, when we lost in the Champions League semi-final against Liverpool in the first season, which was 2004-2005, with the goal. So now the all-time leading scorers for Chelsea. Didier Drogba ranks 4th on a very good list. The first, as many of our Blues faithful tuning in know, Bobby Tambling with 202, Kerry Dixon, 193 goals, Frank Lampard, 186 goals, Didier Drogba, 158. Again, he came over from Marseille after the 2003-2004 season, in which in 35 appearances, he had 19 goals. So now, guys, I am not asking you to love Didier Drogba. I'm not asking you to admire him. However, I am asking you to respect him. As a player, although he was, as we said, theatrical on the pitch, the things that he has done off the pitch, and the kind of person he was, and the man he represented for Chelsea Football Club, put the diving aside, he was a great player for this team and had a great career with Chelsea. So let me know your thoughts. You can tweet those at me, at Rick Strom. Facebook page in the description below. Comments in the comments section below. Keep them clean, though, please, guys. And please also do us a favor. Support what we're doing here. Subscribe to TYT Sports.